the Staples Center in Los Angeles, Fox Sports Southwest bringing you Spurs basketball. Part 2 of a back-to-back as the Spurs take on the Los Angeles Clippers tonight. The Clippers, one of the surprise stories in the West at 21-14. The Spurs, on the other hand, coming off a tough loss in the Rocky Mountains, losing last night to Denver. Close game until the half, and then, as Doc Rivers said earlier tonight, he goes, it was which team wanted to play defense.
Defense has been so good over the month of December. It's just been so consistent that it's keeping our guys in games even when the offense hasn't been there.
Harris with the floater here. This was part of that 6-game homestand where the turnaround came as the Spurs won 5 of the 6, only losing to Chicago. LA, an and one. He's 5th in free throw shooting.
It's nice to see him come back. We talked about it last game against the Clippers. It's nice to see him with his comeback after all those injuries. Exactly. He's got to come off there wanting to shoot that ball until they stop him.
Boban inside. And one, an easy 2. The Southern Cal for a year. Lamar back out through Aldridge. LA right in the face of Boban.
He's got a
rebound from LaMarcus Aldridge. 8:51 to go here in this first period. Spurs with a 12-4 lead. Up that to 14-4.
That's your HEB inside the game.
14-2 run over the last 2:40 for the Spurs. Clippers come out of the timeout. Nice feed, I think, from DeRozan, who attracted all that attention. Avery Bradley for 3, and here come the Clippers. And there's Rudy Gay with a steal. Gallinari giving chase, and Rudy finishes.
Danilo wasn't catching. A pretty solid defender, but now he's expanded his offensive game.
DeRozan to Aldridge again from the baseline, and boy, is El.
Where he gets free because both teams played last night. It's not a lot of time for the Clippers to really trying to one-up Derek White from last night.
Lou Williams in the game. Harrell with it. He dunks it over Davis Bertans. Gallinari wide open corner 3. Spurs get a break, and then Bellinelli lost it, and Harris will dunk it. Pirtle here in a moment. Bellinelli off the screen from Aldridge inside the arc. Swish.
There's Marco.
Mills chased off the line. Bellinelli again for 3, and Marco cuts the cords. 4-on-4 for the moment. And Williams is fouled and 1.
You can't.
Over. Gay trying to find Pirtle. Wide open. And the jumper is good from Patrick Beverley for 3. Williams with White on him. Tough challenge. 3 on the shot clock. Harrell right to the rack. And 1.
And that's what I talked about.
Back out front. Scott 4 on the shot. Somehow weathered through the massive Spurs. Pirtle hands off to Bellinelli. Marco getting some looks and making the most of it. Up here to Rudy Gay.
It was a mismatch.
Gay was held and no call, and he still. Spurs come in at 19-17. 4.5 out of first place as DeRozan. On the drive, Rudy. LA, the putback. In for him. Here is DeRozan guarded by Scott. Back out to Derek White for 3. And Derek garners the triple. He's got 5. Gave the Spurs the lead, but the offensive rebound gives the Clippers another opportunity. And Harris takes advantage of it.
Is one of them. Makes a lot of in-between shots. He's got the size and can shoot it off the dribble.
He's got 10. LA backs his way in.
Montrezl Harrell, beautiful ball fake, nice spin, just alligator arm the shot.
Forbes from Gay, count it. Sparty drills the 3 ball.
Hometown bounce.
Bradley and the former Texas Long. A 15-point game the first time, or the last meeting against the Spurs. Did not play in the first meeting. LA in the paint, and Aldridge now with approach the 2-minute mark. Davis looks inside.
Yeah, they've gotten the memo.
And Aldridge with 22. Oh my! Gilgeous Alexander slips by Mills, pulls up for 2.
I haven't had very much success with the challenge in Los Angeles.
I'm told a little movie theme tonight.
Oh, they're great.
Scott hits the triple, and
that's about it. Use a different locker room.
Depending on the crazy LA traffic, it might have gotten them home later than the Spurs got here from Denver.
Yeah.
Here is Gallinari against Rudy Gay. Danilo, an up and under.
Oh, that's a nice play there from Gallinari.
Brings it across, guarded by Gilgeous-Alexander. And White with the left hand, count that baby! As White of him last night.
He's got great defensive instincts.
Oh, mama! Rudy Gay! Rudy Gay against Gortat. Off the mark. Rudy with the dunk. That cool run. And turnovers, the big deal. 21 points to 5 as far as points off turnovers, the Spurs over the Clippers. Screen from Davis, he goes away. Forbes in the corner. Step back from Bryn.
Wow.
Boy, this guy has added so all after he comes up with a steal. He spots Forbes, Bryn with a double team. DeMar got it to roll in.
Yeah, that's just the all Gold's Gym or the all lifetime first team defense.
Lou Williams with the second. Davis, Marco, the fake, back out. Patty Mills, good day, mate. Oh, with a miss. Aldridge ahead to Mills. Stops, fires, get out of here. Here is inside Harrell. Loose one comes back to Harrell. And he scores. So
from the big fella, he looked like a cat right there. Just pawed it to himself. Gets himself a pretty reverse.
For 3. Run out. DeRozan to Tapper. He's got plenty of time. And he lays it in. 4.6. A minute in here. Fourth quarter.
It's good denial there by Davis Bertans.
Patrick Beverly spinning on Marco. DeMar DeRozan. What a great all-around game.
Got a fat lead. Continue to preserve it.
Gallinari left open at the line, and that's danger. Danilo Gallinari. Harris. Bradley. Oh. Longhorn on Longhorn crime. Yeah. White gives it off to DeRozan. DeMar back home in Los Angeles. Feeling it. Knocking down the jumper. Beverly on the baseline. Gallinari for 3. Set up well. Makes Spurs are shooting 51% from the floor. Also made a living at the line, hitting 23 of 26. Gallinari loose for the dunk.
Time with every possession. Can't be in a hurry.
Aldridge. And one for LaMarcus Aldridge. Now is 7 on the clock. Off to Forbes. Steps in for a 2, and Bryn comes through again.
Every team in the Western Conference, record-wise.
Yep.
But now things are starting to...
LA the tip in. DeRozan swings it back out to Forbes. 4 on the shot clock. Back to DeMar. Turns, fires. Oh, mama! What? Gallinari looking to Harrell.
Oh, good job by LA to force him that far outside of the paint.
And one is LaMarcus Aldridge with the foul. Aldridge, Harrell, and he dunks it with 2:16 to go. It's a DeRozan in the paint. He's fouled hard here. And now Forbes is all right. He's still grimacing. Bellinelli with a dunk. Mamma mia! Going well. And he's fouled.
That was a nice play there.
122, 111, and the Spurs, for the first time this season, have won the second game of a back-to-back.